Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab face masks like that, and it cost the defense a first down. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Just feeds the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down.
I thought they were about to pick that off.
To the receiver. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially
it ain't gonna happen.
So much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season.
And he charges across the line.
It ain't gonna happen, Cat.
Michigan. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics.
If they stop him, they gonna win the game.
They're the superior team, and they just drove.
I said if they stop him, they gonna win the game.
Look like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
My offense go through him, bruh. Like, I throw and shit, but not like I used to.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson.
Oh, shit.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away.
My stadium went up 1 rank. We went from 12 to 11.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback will keep it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They're going to run it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
God damn it.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Yeah, they was on that like shit.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Buchanan. Quick step and go. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that
That's
one.
baby Brock Bowers right there.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he
Baby
shows you
Brock
the
Bowers.
athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
They think they gonna blitz me, Cat. I got another thing for him.
With a fresh set of downs. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got the quick pass.
Yep.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to ball his way in. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive.
One by land, one by air.
The field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Right? You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I got caught up on the man. He lucky he didn't get that past him because he was wide the fuck open.
Defense to keep them pinned in their
wide open. That would have been a
Back to
fucking
pass on
touchdown.
second down. And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've
Ooh,
got
was he hurt?
this part of the field deep in your own end. You have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Leaves it with the batter. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, he was still in there.
The Ducks will punt this one away.
He number 5, right?
They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Yeah, that was him
So
on
from
that
his
play.
own end zone, the punt is away. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Michigan offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Now rolling to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
What?
So
Nah,
the decision has been made,
ineligible
and the coach will
downfield.
take the penalty. Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Steps away. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Trying to move them on the counter. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for.
Shut him down, shut him down.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Running inside, it's Davison. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Smack his ass.
Practice 5 minutes of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how
I ain't
many
get the
defenders
ball
are
back,
around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks decide to punt it away.
A lot of pressure on them right now. They don't know how to take it.
Look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen.
He punted the shit out of that.
Don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Across, got enough space.
Unstoppable. That boy is unstoppable.
Michigan.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not.
This ain't the Oregon definitely fell off.
They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor.
They lost.
Crowd is making a big
They
difference
lost all
here so
their
far.
speed that they had.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh.
Finding some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got
Get
an
the spin
explosive
move.
play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Davison. And he finds some solid
PJ
space,
going
makes
home.
a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Davison. He's there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Ducks have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's Davison. And he could not get loose on the run. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Chambers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's got...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I knew when I lobbed it, it was going to be intercepted.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense.
Helmet on him.
4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room.
Yes, sir.
Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Underwood to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They finally get him down, but the
goes.
explosive play has
Baby
them
Brock.
set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Making side adjustments here. Underwood in the gun on third down. Snags it over the middle. At the 35, he's open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Throwing, Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. They'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Breaks the tackle. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to find the end zone. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Nice move to keep running. He's into the open down the middle. Past the 50. He's at the 30.
Bro, this is the second time this happened to me.
Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that touchdown was massive.
Motherfucker broke 99 yards up the middle.
Remember, they're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports
up the middle.
Studio with scores from around the country.
On the goal, they was on the goal line, bruh.
Out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's got it again. Maybe some room here. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense...
That's the big boy I was telling you about, Cat.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does
Number 95, the nigga that's almost 400 pounds.
And attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. At the 30. Past the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that is a defensive
finesse me, bro. They came back. It's 20. It's 19. 28.
Take it all the way to the house, Palmer. I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Yeah, bro. Let's see.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Right.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys,
Y'all thought it was sweet, huh?
There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah.
There he goes. At the 30. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Right. Quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Good tap.
They
Good
stop
tap.
him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll test the right side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game.
Got a little grass to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Play action with Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Pulls it on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. And he tacks on the extra point.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Working that left side now. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Running inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Knocked down in the backfield, and, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bear. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Caught near the sticks. It's Buchanan. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Quick completion to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Running behind that left side. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Yeah, look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach and
snags it, and there's running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I would not want to be the offense coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to run.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Underwood using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The run from the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The hand to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's Underwood to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good, solid tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Ducks. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Bringing the heat. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Ducks. Took it all the way back to the house.
And And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Bullshit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give out of the gun. Tackled there by the defense.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. The offense changing the play. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion here.
4th down, Underwood. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. And he scoops out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood. And wings it incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab in their space. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after for that.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a two-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Michigan offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David. He uncorks one deep. He's got it for a big play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Big Blue with the answer.
And that is the play this offense needed, and it comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within two late, and you know this coach is going for two at this point now. You're dialing up your best two-point play, but what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Davison. And they'll knock him down. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll go right back to him. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Throwing, Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they're on top here in overtime. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. Do you want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. The run inside. It's Davison.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll try it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game. But these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Wants to throw on third down. Defense scoops it up, and they can win it on this return. The 50, the 40, the 30,
Yo, that was crazy as shit.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on the